DIY fashion expert Jane Manzuris challenged herself to revamp actual prom dresses worn by 3 women in the 80s and turn them into...
I can take it here, and she's here to reveal the finished looks.
What do you do with those old prom dresses?
Well, you know what? I love to breathe new life into something that only had one life, what you thought had one life. So these prom dresses are hanging in the closet, and you're never going to wear them again.
Just taking up room.
Why do we keep them?
Well, it's hard to think that you could take a mom's dress and turn it into something a daughter would enjoy wearing.
First of all, it has to be their size almost, doesn't it?
Well, no, there's lots of tricks and things you can do.
Oh, Jane.
And listen, like, nobody wants to bring their mom to prom, okay?
Right.
But you can bring a little bit of your mom and honor her, and then also have a one-of-a-kind piece.
Oh, so love it.
And what we did was the midriff here. A 2-piece look is very on trend right now for prom.
How cute.
We used every piece of Sherry's dress.
Let's scroll down, shall we?
So our DIY expert, Jane Manzuris, is here to show us how to take some of that old stuff that we have laying around that's comfortable, that we like, and give it a different look.
We're going to save you money. These are fun and easy tasks to do by yourself or even with your kids, okay? And we're going to use 3 simple things.
Okay.
We're going to use gems, we're going to use paper, and we're going to use fabrics. These are bell bottoms.
These are so hot.
Right, and I just cut out some material, cut them at the knees. I'm actually wearing a pair.
Look at this.
Show that.
Can you see? You did that this morning. See, you've got
I did
that
that this
creative thing
morning.
going. All right, Jane, give everybody at home your website.
DIYbyjane.com for more tips. These are all up there.
You, young lady, have been doing DIY projects since you were 7 years old?
Maybe even younger, like at age 5. I would run downstairs, turn on the cartoons, and start making something out of an old oatmeal box.
Really?
Or like a towel, your paper towel roll. Yeah, but at 7, my mom taught me how to sew.
Oh, look at you. Is this you sewing at 7?
That
What
was
we
me
just
sewing
saw?
at 7, yeah. She taught me how to sew because she was tired of me stapling my Barbie clothes together.
You know,
It's spring cleaning time, so that means take everything out of your closet and turn the trash into treasure before you get rid of it. So we're gonna start with those jeans that you thought you might fit into next fall. Not gonna happen.
I know those jeans.
This is one pair of jeans, right? So you use the front, the back, you sew the legs together, and you put a little base in the bottom. I'm gonna show you how you don't have to sew a little bit later.
Okay,
but
good.
an idea for your jeans.
I use glue all the time. That's one of the
glue
things.
is absolutely fine. Of course, mending tape, things like that. Now,
because we're doing kids crafts, we're doing adult crafts, we're doing crafts for the entire family, which is what you want to do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Beautiful. Wow, this is magic.
Isn't that beautiful?
I feel like I've really created something that can be game changing.
And my recommendation, maybe, you know, anything creative is good. Maybe a little bit more glitter. The more glitter, the better, is what I always say.
I'll do better next time, I promise.
Oh, you're doing good. And then you fill it with anything. I filled it with my favorite candies, of course. It looks like gold.
Very nice.
You can't have a football field without goalposts, but I want the table decor to be useful. So what I've done is added just a really simple brown paper bag, and you put your popcorn in it. So people
To
can
hold
walk
it
by,
up.
yeah, to hold it up and walk by and grab your popcorn.
And you've got a quick snack right
so
there.
I want it to be useful, not just pretty. Speaking of used footballs.
Let's talk about this
We
one.
have to be current day.
I love this.
I said, since what's going on in the world is deflated footballs, we're going to serve your guacamole and salsa as bowls into the deflated footballs.
Idea.
It's so easy to make. I made these all in like 10 minutes. No big deal. You have them at your house.
You're great.
Okay, next. Nobody's using their CDs anymore.
Nobody's using them anymore.
Taking the music off, putting it on our computers. We're going to do CD coasters. Here's a couple wrapped up. You do sets of 8. These are old CDs. You take the felt and you stick them on the back. Here's your job. Take the sticky back felt.
Yes.
Okay? Take your CD. You're going to trace around it and cut it out. And then my favorite part about the pom-pom is what you can do is once it's all, you just give it a little haircut. You know, right around the edges. Mine is so sad. It's really fun. It doesn't grow back either. That's right. I spent the entire weekend in my storage unit, and I said, I got to throw this away. I got to donate it. I got to save it. I'm going to save it. How do I make it something I can use and turn that trash into treasure? So we're going to start, because we've got a lot to cover. My favorite. This is a lamp. You would find this in any storage unit. This lamp happened to be my parents' bedside table lamp for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
And I found a box of love letters. And this is when he was courting her, before they were married.
Like very personal memories. You kind of put them right here
It's
to
a
remember.
memory lamp. And you could do this with a pen pal. You can do this with a grandparent that you're writing to.
Or letters to your child growing up and they go to college or something.
And this is just my favorite thing. I'm going to use this now. Before I didn't want to use it, now I love it.
It's so beautiful.
But these are called tile nippers, okay? You can get them in any hardware store.
Okay.
You think to yourself, I am never going to be able to cut this plate of china.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Right,
Jen.
me too. I'm like, I'm not strong enough, but check this out. Just go right in there and...
Oh, that was easy enough.
See that? Look at that.
Oh, that's easy. Did you guys see how easy that is?
That was so fun. Did you want to try it?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Warmers. Hot and cold neck packs. How great does it feel when you put that around your neck? Or
amazing.
Up here? Yeah, so this is a little forehead pack I make. What you do with it is take an old piece of material. Now, this is material I had laying around the house. Jared, just put this right around your neck.
But that sock looks like more.
If you don't have any extra material, you can always use a sock. Like, here's what the sock looked like before, and here it is after. This fits perfectly around your neck.
Okay, this
now, what you recycle it, reuse, refashion, refurbish. I don't know about you, but I got a lot of stuff just in my house, and I really like to, instead of taking up closet space, turn it into something useful and
make
festive.
it functional. Very nice.
So we'll start right here from ball gowns to ball caps. We'll start with the ball gowns. We've got prom dresses and homecoming dresses and bridesmaid dresses. These dresses, you can easily cut them up and turn them into beautiful wreaths. Yeah, buying this material in a store, it's going to cost you a fortune. You buy a gown or you have a leftover dress.
It's gathering dust.
It's gathering dust, and you're using all the different fabrics and materials and embellishments that are already on that dress.
That is a great,
it's really done
idea.
on a dime.
Okay. And how do you attach it to this?
You just pin it.
Pin it, okay.
You pin them
Very
on,
nice.
and then the good news is after you pin them,
you're
representing, but if your team goes on a run, you can take them off, and you can still wear them.
That's what I'm talking about. Real quickly, you've got some corks.
Yes, we've got some corks. I've redone the Frozen costume into a holiday wreath, but you're saving money on the embellishments because you already have the fabric. You might as well reuse it.
Right.
And you know what? It doesn't end with Frozen or Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Right.
You could do stuff for New Year's. You could do stuff for birthday parties. You could do stuff for any event you have all year round. So recycle and reuse and repurpose those costumes.
Great idea.
All your record albums hanging out in a crate. Well, why not use them as wall art? They make frames that fit a record album. 12.5 by 12.5. So easy. You put them in the frame and you can put them on a wall. I think we actually have a picture of a girl that has it on the wall. There she is. If you have books, please donate them because we want you to read. But if there's a book that you're fond of, keep it. And there's like lots of things you can do with books. Number one, talking about presents, take the pages and turn them into gift tags. So you cut the gift tag shape, you put a little cord on that. Look at that. To Anna, love Jane.
That is so sweet.
Next time there'll be a present attached to that.
Okay.
Section where you're going to take his old t-shirts, right? Some of the favorites, clean them out of the closet, make room for you. This Girl Master Protection wear is also known as an apron. Do we have a male model that we can use?
I think we do. We have one handy, I think. Corey, would you like to?
Let's go. What do I got here?
Look at that. 3 of your favorite t-shirts. Let's just put that right over your head.
Yeah, okay.
Here.
How's it looking?
That looks great. And
You're ready for the grill.
Where did you find my t-shirts?
I've got some, I went over to your house.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you can't sew and you don't have a crafty friend or you're not going to run down to the seamstress, you can use safety pins. You can use the heat and bond. This is like mending tape, liquid stitch.
Yeah, I use that stuff. I like that.
And the heat and bond comes in all sizes. So you could really use it on any of these pillows or any of the aprons, things like that.
Great ideas from the domestic diva, Jane Manzuris. You're going to stick around too if people have some ideas about how to repurpose. Corey,
you're flipping burgers over there.
That's really dangerous.
Yeah, I'm going to stick around and answer some questions on Facebook. And that's good. You can even smear it over the edges there a little bit. You're good.
Bit more?
Yeah, no, it's perfect. All right, so we've got the extra
It smells like glue.
tiles right here. So
and that's it? And just start putting them on, right?
See how you're going to follow that design right
And how
there?
long does this take to dry?
So you're going to put this in there. Very good. Keep them nice and tight.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
24 hours to set. Okay?
There
and
we
once
go.
it's set, very good.
Okay.
Oh, you're good. I'm sending all my projects to your house.
I told you I was crafty.
Yeah, she's good. Here. It started off like this, right? Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Just a plain old red purse on both sides. I took some flat-backed beads and just glued them on. Right? How simple is that? Now you got a great purse. This is perfect for tonight's Blackhawks game. So we've got the red and we've got the fabulous.
I love it, Jane.
And this is foolproof. Nobody can mess this up. This one is easy, and you can go any style you want, any colors you want. So I took some upholstery. There's the before. You see that? So it's cute. Outdated, sort of out of style.
Sure.
So I took some upholstery leather and I fringed it up and I added a strap. How cute is that?
Festival ready, right? Look at that.
Festival ready, and fringe is so in for the summertime. Isn't that great?
And that was
this was a off-white, oversized bag. I like to call them sidecars because you put everything you can carry in it.
You stuffed it real big, right?
I stuffed it real big. This I wore it till it couldn't wear it anymore, and I just dyed it. I threw it in some dye. There it is as an old purse, and here it is as the remade purse. Did nothing but dye. 4th of July is all about celebrating, so we figure let's decorate from your toes to the tabletop. So we have some fun, family-friendly, festive ideas for the 4th. We're gonna start with this. Table decorations. I call them ribbon sparklers. Now, everyone's wearing them. You want to decorate them. Maybe you didn't get a pedicure. It's super easy. You just take ribbon, fun ribbon from the craft store, and just tie it around the toes. Ellie is wearing
Let's take a look at the shoes here, because you two outdid. I mean, let's just check out these 4th of July shoes.
These are my 4th of July shoes. Ellie's, of course, were made with the ribbons and the decorating. Mine were not. Scrapbooking is such a big thing, right?
Exactly.
You can find scrapbooking paper at any craft store. They've got all sorts of textiles and colors and styles. An old notebook. How many journals do you have laying around your house?
That's what I was just going to say.
These are my real notebooks.
I'm okay, just bring. Oof.
Yeah. I mean, it'll get all over the place. There you go. Just like that. Very good. And then you're going to line it up. Line it up with the cover of your notebook. Press it on firmly. Oh, that's nice.
And it's that easy. And this is just some tacky spray.
This is one of my favorite decor items. You could do this for St. Patrick's Day. You can have this up in your house all day long. It is your lucky penny, lucky sign. These are 8-inch cardboard stencil you get at any craft store. You just glue the pennies on them, and you have that up all year long for the luck of the Irish.
I think that's great because pennies to me just kind of get in the way. So this is a good thing to.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, you think, oh, that's a lot of money right there. It's not really. It's just $5.
$5.
Yeah. Okay. Right. And we got to do the gridiron. We got to do the tablecloth. So this is just 2 yards of fabric from any fabric store, and then you just use athletic tape right here and just tape it up like it's your playing field.
And I love how you do that. You lined the whole thing all around, and then you did
the 20, the 30, the 40. He scored.
Remember Pretty in Pink, the movie, when Molly Ringwald's character remade that dress into her prom dress? Well, that's what we did. So 2 Plainfield North High School students went into the closet and grabbed their old, well, not their old mothers, they're beautiful young mothers, but their 1980s dresses, and we remade them into gowns that they're going to wear to prom this year. So we remade the dress, put Carly in it for this year's prom, and Carly, come on out.
Carly, you
look at how gorgeous
spectacular.
So tons of fabric to this dress. We cut up the skirt. We added some crinoline on the back. We used the bottom of the skirt to make the cummerbund and the halter top. So I just cut the top of the dress, but we're using the bodice. I sewed on some gems, and Carly is ready to go to prom. What is that cut? I don't know. But look at the revised, re-upcycled dress that Emma's in. Come on over, Emma.
Oh gosh, that looks great. I love what you do with the train in the back.
We just cut off the skirt of that dress, and we made a very elegant black and red high-low skirt, which is so on trend right now. And then we did the exposed zipper in the back, added some rhinestones. And Emma is ready for an elegant night out. She looks absolutely gorgeous.
Anna, you know what? Halloween is not just for kids. Adults can have some fun too.
Oh, yeah.
And my favorite thing is to go to a Halloween costume party and you look like you're on the set of a movie.
And it's nothing that anyone else is wearing.
And nothing that anyone else is wearing. Now, here's the deal. Halloween can be creative and it's fun and you do it yourself and you can do it for pretty cheap. Okay. So I have some ideas.
All right.
Around the house. This is actually a bad costume. You go to one of those Halloween pop-up stores.
Oh yeah.
It's a little short dress. Now I've added tons and tons of fabric and jewels and gems to make it her own, to make it a little bit more embellished and big and rebellish and French, just like Marie Antoinette
was. You got your bedazzler out?
I had the bedazzler out, yeah. I added some beads and some ribbons. And you know what? Her accessory is that cake, in Marie Antoinette's famous words, let them eat cake. So she, now you don't want to look at her eyes because she is Medusa. The great thing about this is it's any dress you have at home. It could be a bridesmaid's dress.
Oh yeah, those get used a lot, right?
Yeah, bridesmaid's dress. It could be a vintage gown. That you have that you got at the thrift store. The key here is the hair and makeup. So what's easy to grab any green, gray, or black dress and go crazy with your hair and makeup. You are brave enough to wear this costume. You get all the attention that you deserve, right?
Oh yeah.
So easy enough. It's a bikini top and a pair of boy shorts. Of course, you can cover up with all of those feathers.
Okay.
Feathers can be expensive, but
is that just like a feather boa?
It's a feather boa, and then if you want to turn around, Daniela, she's got the back piece, which are feathers. Glue gun is your best friend here, and just a wrap skirt, a piece of fabric. Okay. And last but not least, our couples costume, because we can't forget about the couples, Senorita and the Matador.
Ooh.
So you're just going to get an old red vintage dress, and you're going to embellish men's pants and a jacket. Just glue that on, and you never make a mistake because Halloween is creative. Have some creative fun. Halloween is not supposed to be stressful.
No.
Halloween is fun. So what you can do with your kids is make these costumes. I have a couple ideas that are really cheap. They're not going to break the bank, and they're not going to break your back. So should we get started? When you're talking about toddlers, you're going to have them out there trick-or-treating. You want to keep them warm, and you don't want to cover up their outfits. So our first model is Chloe.
Aww.
She's a year and a half. She's our little stinker. So it's very simple. She's wearing a black sweatsuit, and I just added some white faux fur.
It's good for crawlers, too, apparently.
It's good for crawlers. And you know what? Her tail I stuffed.
so she can use it as a pillow if she gets a little tired and wants to lay down. It's like Seth got into the spaghetti and meatballs. Basically, again, it's a sweatsuit. We're going to keep them warm. And what I've done is taken a mop and used the mop as the noodles.
Great idea.
And brown pom-poms as the meatballs. And the colander I got at a garage sale over the summer for like 25 cents.
Oh, I love it.
And that's just, I taped it onto like a red baseball cap. So we've got, right. And so that's really easy and really cheap. And that's Craft Store. That's Glue Gun is your best friend. So he is the fashionable version of Frankenstein. And the cool thing about Charlie's outfit is we're using everything that he's grown out of from last year. He's got, his pants were too short, but they fit in the waist, so we cut the edges, threw them in the washing machine, and frayed the bottoms. And his shoes were too short, so we cut out the toe and used them as Frankenstein. The blazer is actually his mother's. We just pinned up the back, and his hat is a milk cart. And you can make a showpiece Halloween costume and become a peacock. Really easy. I just did a little circle skirt for her and found a sea blue leotard.
I love it.
Where do you get the eyes from?
These are googly eyes. Everybody needs to have googly eyes at home. If you're a crafter, you have googly eyes.
Baby, you're a